Hi everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and our journey through the secret world legends. Anyways, so I'm going to take Kirsten's advice and I'm not going to head to the Savage Coast immediately. I'm going to finish off the tasks here at Kingsmouth, and this involves meeting people we haven't met before, like Danny Dufresne. Now, sharp-eyed viewers may have noticed the Dufresne and Sons sign that we passed multiple times out on the coastal road by near Kingsmouth. And this must be in Sun. Of course, he doesn't seem like the hardware type, so let's get to know him a little better, shall we? Men in Black vans. Young pop culture survivalist Danny Dufresne watched as the Men in Black arrived to combat the supernatural menace, or did they? Nice fist bump. According to you didn't have to do it again. According to Dufresne, they did seem more interested in experimenting on the monster populations. If they had ulterior motives, you should discover them. The Men in Black are made conspicuous arrivals in a convoy of black vans. Yeah, that's not how you do covert, guys. Of course, I blow things up with lightning, so what do I know? Switch the van park to the north of the skate park.
Awesome! I knew it! First the zombies rise from the dead, then they send in the Men in Black, and then the guys with superpowers show up. This is totally like the August issue of Katana Guy and Headphones Girl. You know, the one in Antarctica with the tentacles and mutant Nazi zombies. I am so psyched to meet you. Can you, like, fly? We could really use some superhero action in this town. I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse. You'd think with all the hours I put into Left 4 Dead, they'd let me carry a gun. But I just get the runaround. You're only 15. Yeah. I'm also like the last man standing. Not counting Andy, or Moose, or Henry, or Edgar. Anyway, it's not like I'm accidentally going to shoot anyone. Living. This sheriff doesn't even believe I saw the MIBs roll up in their black vans with no license plates. I used my RC plane with a wireless webcam, got a bird's eye view of the action. They're packing some sweet tech. Real made in Area 51 stuff. Good thing they're on our side. They are on our side, right? Yeah, I figured they would be, since they're herding up the mutant Smurfs, you know, the Drog, and probably experimenting on them. Think alien autopsy footage in front of a live studio audience. That'd be really neat. In a totally gross way, of course.
Okay, poor Danny. He seems to think he's in the wrong type of genre. This isn't zombie apocalypse. This isn't, superheroes. This is cosmic horror, which means, things are probably not going to go so well. But here is something that I discovered when I was about to record. Now, hidden in his tent here is a series of photos from Cassie. That's right, Cassie is not content with messing with, the adults around him. She's trying to seduce a 15-year-old. Hi, skater boy. I've noticed your toy flying around my tent again. Can't stop dreaming about you, can you? Guess your blood must be boiling hard. Haha, if it's not, it will be when you see these. XOXO Cassie. Yeah, that's barely legal. Probably the least of her crimes, but, it adds to them. If only I could skate up these things. Anyways, so, you may have noticed that Danny has left quite the small arsenal around here. Barbed wire, bear traps, dead bodies, but yeah, I would have given him a gun because at this point, I don't really think that things can get much worse. So let's find... Oh, wrong sprint animation. Let's find that van. Alright then, this appears to be it here. No, wrong one. There we go. Gonna set the regular sprint. Probably just a little too silly to be doing that. Anyways, so yes, we found it. Now we log on to their laptop. There we go, accessing password. And we don't know the password, so... Okay, hint. Spell hint right. My wife. I don't think my wife is the answer here. I don't think ARG games have gotten that good. But one thing I did notice back when I was doing the Orachi quests is that there are 2 bodies here. Oh, hi. I'm taking your shift now. You can go. There's this guy, which I couldn't interact with before. Kitsune Habedusa, 1688490. And then there's this girl, I think. Right, Emily Chan, 1688947. Now, one of the things about this game that I've mentioned before is that some information is actually found online. And this, when I tried it before with the Orachi group, is actually a website, orachi-group.com. The only problem being is that I can't access it because my security software thinks that it's things. You can actually get an in-game browser. My security settings will not let me use it, unfortunately, because considers it to be an attempt at remote hacking. So on the tablet to my left, I'm putting in that information. So what you do is that you find the employee records tab, and you punch in the ID numbers. Now I punch in the guy's ID number because, as progressive as I am, just by odds, he's the one with the wife. No, it's not Sally. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. For some reason, it didn't work the first time. I kind of had to step in and step out to get it to work. Yeah, bugs are a small problem with this game. Not as bad as a Bethesda game, for example, but they do exist. Anyways, subject: field deploying occult attractor version V4 from Mission Control Valley. In case of emergency, each component has an individual signature on your tracker. Do not leave advanced occult technology behind in the field. Well, that's just common sense. Assembly sequence: engage PK pulse unit, affix manifest agitator to PK pulse unit, affix etheric transponder to agitator, assume minimum safe distance before powering up, disassemble in reverse order to avoid etheric spikes, possibly unwanted attention. Okay, so use the tracking device, which is this device conveniently
Quick access inventory updated.
Outlined in yellow. And
Radar module activated.
now I'm cheating a little because I think I ran across this device previously on the missions. You might have noticed in the playback that when I was running around the coast, I kept finding weird things. It's simply mission stuff that didn't register yet. And past this pool of toxic waste. Ew. Come on. Unlimited power! And frankly, the fire works better. Another dead guy? Ah, this way. Wow, that is a lot of people on that hill.
Item located.
Excellent. You can turn that off now. Yeah. The thing is, this device, you'll note that it's broadcasting. So we want to turn it off, or it's going to keep drawing monsters to my point. Alright, deactivate it. Okay, I think you do the directions in reverse. Let's see. PK etheric attractor. Okay, the pulse unit. Where is that? Yeah, investigation missions kinda tend to be the ones that give me a little bit of a headache. I love them, but honestly, sometimes it just doesn't seem like common sense. Where's the pulse unit? It's not a pulse unit. It's a manifold distributor. It's a etheric antenna, transmitter antenna, manifest agitator. Where's the etheric? All right. The antenna, the agitator. Not the most stunning. thing to watch, I'm afraid. Oh, got it right. Hi, you're dead. Stay dead. And there's something else we've noticed. Hang on for a second. This was a big moment for you. You should always remember your first industrial espionage. I forwarded the data on this attractor thing to our tech guys. They'll be earning their pizza money tonight. In a hypothetical situation where Oriachi had warehouses full of these things around the world and they were suddenly remotely activate, well, you'd hypothetically be a key enabler or a key liability. My advice, keep it on the down low for now. The important thing learning for you is that we don't do free cleanups of other people's messes. Bottom line, there's always payback. Kristen. Sigh. I do love you, Kristen, but you're so evil. Any case, an unfortunate corpse. I have to come back for that. I want to finish Danny's missions first. Let's do the jump cut. Alrighty then, now we pop back here to see Danny again. He seems to be keeping tabs on Oriachi friends, and why we have been chummy with them. There is a competition to some degree. They are the competitors for Illuminati in the corporate industry. So, let's see what we can find out. ATC, a highly secretive group, that's the Oriachi group, has set up camp at the local airport. Danny has tried spying on them with makeshift surveillance equipment, but his plans are constantly foiled. He suspects foul play and wants help to figure out what's going on. Danny wants to use his remote-control plane to spy on the Oriachi camp, but it keeps crashing. He thinks they have an EMP device that disrupts his attempts. Use the nearby remote-control plane to test his claims. Alright.
Taking a break from saving the world, huh? I bet you've been out there punching darkness in the face and kicking evil in the, nuts. Or maybe you've been checking up on the MIBs? Come on. Dead guys followed by very much alive guys in black suits and black vans? Connect the dots. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. Connecting the dots. I rigged one of my RC planes with a wireless webcam. No biggie, super easy stuff. I already did it last year for, research. Not to get footage of Mr. Rosen, my math teacher, watering the flowers in his underpants so I could put it on YouTube. That wasn't me. Flying this thing is like air traffic control in Silent Hill. I pretty much have to rely on, like, the Force. And then every time I get over the edge of the MIB camp, wham! It goes dead, and it goes down. They got some kind of signal scrambling going on. Maybe even EMP? I'd so love to get my hands on that tech. Of course, I got, like, mad skills, so I managed to salvage the plane every time. But I have to keep pulling it out of trees and gluing bits back on. I'd really like to see what's going on inside that perimeter. Like Mr. Rosen used to say, try again, Dufresne. Of course he's a zombie now. Not that he's changed much. He's still Mr. Rosen, and he's still wearing those way too tight underpants.
So we have two zombies in their boxers out there. Somehow, I'm actually glad we don't get to see that. Alright then, so let's try out his plane. And, Silent Hill is fictional in this world because it would be kind of like a light day for me. Oh, that didn't sound good. Right then, let's go find the RC plane. Mind the zombie bits. Ah, it's actually a bit lighter now. Not that we ever see the sun here. The junkyard, we will get to that. Probably in the next episode. In the meantime, we'll just kind of go around it. Sounds ominous, doesn't it? Looks like we went the long way around. Oh, hi. Always a problem, but yeah, golems, living creatures of garbage and mud, and who knows what else. Not actually terribly interested in us, apparently. Kind of feel bad for zapping that one if they were peaceful. Zombies I can't abide, but golems, if they're just pacing here, I think I can let it be. Got enough on my plate at the moment. Alright, so we have some blurry pictures. Position of 3 EMP generators. Oh yeah, back to the Orachi camp. Excuse me, guys. Hi, Frank. Hi, Bob. Taking a nap, Joe? Avoid those things. Now, if I'm right, there's a sewer entrance that leads back to the uniforms we used before. There we go. And yep, and they've put the uniform back on the dead guy.
Quick access inventory updated.
Apparently I've got this in my inventory too. I can use it anytime for my character. 739241. See. Now, we always use the same keypad, but if these are all Oriarchi, Oriarchi's got more clout than in the market than Amazon, so I'm guessing that every piece of technology is Oriarchi if it's not Illuminati. So your cell phone is definitely spying on you in this world. Oops, including that drone over there. Ah, that should be the tower. Okay, another one behind us. Hi, everyone. Just a new hire here. Nothing suspicious. That drone's hanging out by here. Move along, move along. Nothing to see. I'm here so often I should have my own mug. I'm trying to imagine what their helicopter budget is like. Why do they have something like a VTOL capable aircraft? Still using technology that was old in the Vietnam era. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have to actually walk. I think I'll just take the quick way. Okay, so here we are back with Danny, and he wants us to fly the RC plane with the Force to get back over the Orachi camp. I think we can do that. So there you go. Millions upon millions of dollars in anti-spying technology undone by a $49.95 RC plane combined with a webcam. So that'll teach you how good security is. Ugh, Oriarchi. Trace any life cycle of any product or service and eventually lead to Oriarchi's subsidiary, like the keypads. They've infiltrated every sector, including ours. It's pretty much impossible to piss without getting some on them, and they so overreact when you piss on them. What are they doing in Kingsmith? More importantly, how do we find out without them knowing? Flyby surveillance posing as a teenage science project isn't bad. If push comes to shove and shove comes to pinning everything in a scapegoat, we'll just use the kids. Feel free to pretend I'm kidding. Ciao ciao. No, Kristen, I know you're not kidding. You would sell this kid out for $1. I'd sell me out for a little bit more. I think I'm worth more than that to you. Anyways, I'm going to save the dialogue for a interlude series so he doesn't interrupt the action. But hey, if I remember, I'll put a tag to it up here when it's actually posted. Probably going to have this one posted first, though. Okay, so I'm going to go teleport... going to go jump cut away to that corpse on the beach and see where it leads us. Alright then, so before we get to the body on the beach, just south of the Archie camp is another Danny's broken RC planes. Now this one I'm guessing Yeah, an old RC plane fitted with a camera sits nestled and partially broken among the limbs of a tree. Inscribed in the wings are the words Danny Dufresne, Skater for Life. Danny is one of the last living youths in Kingsport. It's rumored that not even the apocalypse could quench this kid's thirst for cure death and mischief. Given what he's heard, he'll want to have his plane back. Now I'm guessing this one. There you go. Come on. Yeah, I'm guessing this one he sent over to this Oriachi camp, because it's just located just south of the end of the bridge here. So, let's get this back to him, and see if there's any useful information. Given that it's crashed, which seems probably hit by an EMP blast, probably not. Now, being this is a minor mission, Danny doesn't have any additional dialogue or anything in it. And the mission was quite different in the original The Secret World. If you recall those pictures that we had of Cassie originally, the ones that she sent to him, they were actually what was on this. Instead, we're going to get something different. Honestly, it makes more sense that Cassie herself would make those pictures. Ooh, lore nugget. I'll be back for you. Alright then. Put it here. And we get the webcam data. And check the photo. Yeah, instead of Cassie's selfies, we get this. It's just an EMP blast. Not exactly something useful, but Kirsten does have something to say. That was good thinking, checking the plane's camera for information. Unfortunately, the EMP that brought the plane down also fried out the camera's images. Keep searching. Ciao. It's a pretty quick mission. But back to the body on the beach. You know, there doesn't seem to be a shortage of dead bodies on here, so before we go back, I ran across this one while I was heading back to that body over there, so let's check it out too. Trapped. Someone has been placing traps around the airport, taking out Drog. Do you mind? Don't rush the area. Who are these mysterious survivalists, and what are they hiding? Old bear traps have clearly been put to new use. By following the traps, you might be able to track down whoever placed them. Hopefully they're still alive. Be careful not to step on the traps yourself. Well, the most logical person is, of course, Danny. We've seen him with a number of these traps already. Excuse me. Another dead Drog. Another trap. I guess it's coffee break over here. Dead Drog. Where's the next trap, though? You guys seen one? Ah, over here. Right there, right. Okay, so it's not going to be Danny, and I don't think Oriachi uses something this primitive. Yeah, we're curving off to the right. My guess is Ellis just found these things, or, you know, he possibly stole them from Danny, if you think about it. I mean, Phoenicians tend to be, take first and ask no questions later. Which means that he's the one to blame when I got my foot stuck in earlier, so, yeah, add that to the bill. Ah, hi. Hi, Ellis. No time to talk, though. Okay, here we are back with the unfortunate corpse, which, considering it's not up and about and walking, isn't that unfortunate around here. The body. The sinking waters have revealed that they're sinking. Dreadful, mangled corpse of a man. Chained to an engine block, it's clear he was murdered. The only clue that happened to him and why lies in the keyring clutched to his bloated fingers. The drowned victim held a keyring with a plastic bauble that reads Edgar Scrapyard, no questions asked. It's as good a lead as any. Go to the scrapyard and find the card the keys belong to. Alright, so, heading to the scrapyard. Excuse me. So many people trespassing on the beach these days. Protect the sand dunes. Migratory birds nest here. You're disturbing them. Interesting. We get in this way? Oh, hi. Don't get up, guys. So, search for the cars. A lot of cars here to search. Okay. Oh. So 2 dead bodies, a lot of money, and did you know it's actually pretty common to dispose of bodies from the mob, back when the mob was still terribly relevant, by crushing them in a car? Because if you're the FBI, you're going to spend 5 hours every possible crushed car that a body could be in. The only question I have is, why is the money still here? Anyways. It looks like it's not actually important enough a crime for Kristen to really care about. But I will say this, that we will be heading over here and talking to the proprietor of this scrapyard in the next mission, and he's quite a nice individual. So, we'll be getting to know Edgar a bit more, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. This is fantastic. Dude, keep it down. It's not your turn yet. And this is Fantastic Worlds, bidding you farewell from Lovecraft Country.
You will see the dawning of a new age. To be a monarch or a beggar. To lose everything or to become a god. To stand with us or against us. The choice is yours.